Sunram. Sunram finds an OC, left pocket three on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Maddie Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
As we get to our final game of day number 2 of the 2025 District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament semifinal round featuring the Oaks Tornadoes and the Sargent County Bulldogs. Welcome to our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Chase Miller alongside Peter Steinke with you here to close out the final game of day number 2. The Tornadoes at 14-6 on the season, going up against the 13-7 Sargent County Bulldogs earlier this year. Oaks won back in Oaks on January the 16th, 44-37. The Bulldogs escaped with a victory over Richland last night, 44-43. Emma Bixby was sensational. 17 points and 5 steals in the win. Well, for the Oaks Tornadoes, a balanced attack for head coach Sean Carrigan's club in a 51-37 win over the Enderlin Eagles. Leading the way in scoring was Izzy Freed with 19 points and 14 boards for the Oaks Tornadoes. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this, dive into the matchup a little bit more. That and more still to come here on your liveevent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
As we dive into this matchup a little bit more between Oaks and Sargent County, Oaks last year in this particular round lost to Sargent County 50-32, and then they would go on to win in a region qualifier against the Richland Colts. While for the Sargent County Bulldogs, they made their way and won the District 1 championship last season. So Oaks would love a little revenge. They're the 2 seed. Sargent County is the 3 seed, but you got to defeat the champs to beat the champs, so to speak, and that's what we'll see could potentially happen a little bit later on. Earlier today, Tri-State over Hankinson 68-43. Shally Lawrence was awfully good in that particular performance for the Tri-State Tigers. They await the loser of this game on Monday for a region qualifier at 4:30. You saw Richland defeat Enderlin earlier today, 48-28. Elena Schmidt and Jenna Tazarek had double-doubles in that game for both of those two particular players. Elena Schmidt's been awfully good in this tournament. Richland will play Weimar Lidgerwood after Maple River upended the Warbirds here just minutes ago by a final of 64-33 as the Maple River Raiders for a second consecutive season are back in the District 1 championship. The Oaks Tornadoes 4 state tournaments in program history, most recently coming in 1997. Last year made it to the Region 1 quarters, lost to Lamora Litchfield Marion. Sargent County made that state tournament appearance again last season. The Tornadoes, Cassidy Jackson's a bulldog defensively. Then they can hurt you in a multitude of ways with Deflifson, with Schmitz, and role players here for Sean Carringen's club. While for the Sargent County Bulldogs, Emma Bixby did awfully well yesterday, but Lee Kadoon, Newstill can hit a couple of threes as well. We'll see what the Bulldogs can provide here for a challenge a little bit later on. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Starting lineups and the opening tip, that is next here in Valley City.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
It's the most prestigious, challenging rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The World of Outlaws Kings Late Model.
The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada in 2025. Mark your calendars for Saturday, June 28th.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Again, that does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today. Officials here in this one in our final game of the day. Jake Schlecht alongside with Alicia Hoy and Brett Mosier, our three officiating crew here in this one as we get to our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products. Go to crystalsugar.com. First for the Bulldogs here, clad in their blue uniforms. They'll go like this at a senior guard, Emma Bixby, in the backcourt, averaging 7 assists per contest, at 5 steals in the win against Richland last night in their 44-43 win over the Colts. From there, Lily Lee, the 5'10 senior forward, 7 points and 6 rebounds per game. Carly Cadoon, the 5'9 junior, hit a couple threes against the Colts last night. Sadie Newstill, maybe with the biggest shot of the day with the left pocket three, the 5'7 senior, and Ashlyn Sundquist, another senior, at 5'11", averaging 9 points and 7 rebounds. Bixby, Lee, Cadoon, Newstill, and Sundquist. Sargent County, head coach by Randy Searstead, with a mark of 13 wins, 7 losses, averaging 51 defensively, giving up 39. As we turn our attention now to the Oaks Tornadoes, as Oaks will go like this here. Cassidy Jackson, a 5'6" senior, 8 points and 3 rebounds per contest. Molly Sitzler at 10 points per game. Izzy Freed coming off a 19-point performance in their win against the Enderlin Eagles, the 5'11 junior center. From there, Brianna Schmitz, the 5'7 senior guard, averaging 7 points per game. And Haley Deflison got it going early yesterday against Enderlin, finished with 8 points. Deflison, the 5'6 senior guard. Jackson, Sitzler, Freed, Schmitz, and Deflison here for the Oaks Tornadoes, averaging 49 points per game defensively, giving up 39. Head coach is Sean Carrigan here for the Oaks Tornadoes. Chase Miller, Peter Stockey, and you. Those starting lineups again brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower owned. Go to crystalsugar.com. That again is crystalsugar.com. It's our final semifinal. Winner plays Maple River. on Monday night in the championship. Loser has a date with Tri-State in a region qualifier. Carly Cadoon with the opening tap at 7:54 as the Sunquist and the Bulldogs go right to work on the interior for the opening 2 points off the tap. And the opening 2 points on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard goes to Sargent County. The Oaks Tornadoes in their white uniforms with that black and orange trim down the side. We'll see it with Cassidy Jackson, right wing jumper, three-pointer on the way. This one will go off the mark by Deflison. Ball will be out of bounds and make its way towards Sargent County. Last season, again, Sargent County got the better of Oaks down at the Blickery in this particular round. Can they do it again, or can the Tornadoes get the last laugh and punch a ticket to the region qualifier? Cadoon comes in. There's a tip. Good job by Jackson right to Schmitz. Schmitz with the basketball trying to get by Newstill. Look at the step shot. No. Rebound will go out of bounds, and it will be towards the Oaks Tornadoes. Cassidy Jackson is just a hound defensively for Oaks. It doesn't matter where on the floor. If you got the ball in front of her, she can sniff it. Ball will go now to the high post to Schmitz, to Jackson on the interior to Freed. Freed looking to spin with the left hand. Shot is going to be off the mark. Rebound, though, for Freed, and she gets fouled. Izzy Freed will head to the free throw line where she was 5 of 7 against Enderlin last night. Ashlyn Sundquist will pick up the foul, her first and the team's first here. Oaks went 11 of 14 from the stripe in their win against Enderlin. Shot 37% from the floor with 2 made threes. While for Sargent County, they shot 33% from the floor in their win against Richland, hit 4 threes and went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Just got there twice again for the Bulldogs. Free throw attempt number 2 is up and in. And we're tied at 2 apiece. Here at the 7:07 mark is Sargent County on the way here. This one will go now with Bixby. Bixby into the front court here for the Bulldogs. Emma left-handed side to Newstill. Newstill will see this one, passes it now to Bixby. Bixby at the right wing, free throw line extended, will cross over right to left, able to spin, gives this one now to the right wing as that one gets the ball back here from Sundquist. Bixby with 10 seconds. Bixby able to spin on the inside, throws it up and in. Emma Bixby gets her first field goal, other side of the floor. Here goes Brianna Schmitz. Schmitz to Jackson as they reverse it, left-hand side to Sitzler. Slitzler, bounce pass inside Freed, good help defense, and Sundquist rips it away. Turnover here for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs want the home run pass up the floor quickly to Newstill. Newstill gives this to Bixby on the baseline, open lead, jumper, got it. A good start if you're a Bulldog fan. 1:45 into this game, 6-2 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sargent County playing a little zone defense. Ball will go right-handed side. Bounce pass interior to Freed. Here comes the help on the double jump, and the arrow will stay with the Oaks Tornadoes. Saw that little 2-3 zone yesterday, talking with Emma Bixby on the post game. She alluded to that. Can even maybe hybrid be a 2-1-2 at particular times, depending on the matchup, where yesterday they had to go up against a awfully good post player in Elena Schmidt. Jumper by Jackson's long. Ashlyn Sundquist gets the ball to Bixby up the floor. Bixby off the side of the backboard. Oh, what can Bixby do for you? It's an 8-2 run for the Bulldogs and nearly an over and back. Ball will go left and inside. Molly Sitzler up top here to Jackson as they work it right wing. The Tornadoes here will handle it with Defliston. Bounce pass on the interior and a good poke away there by Newstill as the ball goes on the baseline. Tornadoes will see this one with Molly Sitzler to inbound. Sitzler on the inbounds gives it to the left wing. Defliston with it. Jab step gives it to Freed. As Freed will handle it on the skip pass to Sitzler. Nice find, but just can't finish. Molly then goes back up and gets fouled. Sitzler, a 66% free throw shooter on the season. Carly Cadoon will get tabbed with the foul. That'll be her first, team second with 5:25 left to play here in this first quarter. Free throw attempt upcoming here for Sitzler and the Tornadoes. Oaks has scored all their points so far from the free throw line, as this will be their fourth opportunity here. 3 up, 3 in. Trying to make it 4 for 4 now for Sitzler. And this one rattles in. So if you're Oaks, good start, getting to the paint, getting some quality looks, full court pressure defense. Emma Bixby right now, if she can put on a similar performance to what she did yesterday, if you had a tournament MVP, she would put her name in the hat. Ball gets deflected, but this will be a turnover here on Sargent County. What we will do on Monday, we'll get to our Coach of the Year, Senior Athlete of the Year, and the All-District team. But if you had a tournament team MVP, Bixby would, after that first game, put her name in the hat for sure. Jumper on the way for Oaks is going to be long. No one boxed out the shooter, so Deflison will get the ball back. Deflison on the drive, bounce pass. Newstill, great help to helper as they get the steal. Outlet to Bixby. Cadoon on a run. Bixby with it, bounce pass to Cadoon, and a good hustle back defensively with Brianna Schmitz. You know Schmitz on the floor because she's got those neon pink shoes, which is great for a broadcaster. Bixby gives this now to Lee. Back to Sundquist here. Flex cut for Cadoon. Ball gets tipped to Newstill. Jumper from 15. That'll go short. Rebound on the interior to Freed, her second. Oaks wanting to go on the other side of the floor to Deflison. Finds it to Freed. Freed able to spin with the left hand. Shot no. Rebound comes down to Sadie Newstill as Newstill finds it now to Bixby. Bixby with the basketball. Bixby to the baseline, and Bixby's going to draw up a foul. Foul will come across here on Molly Sitzler, her first, the team's first, and Bixby to the free throw line. She shot the only 2 free throws in the game yesterday for Sargent County, as Bixby with the right-handed toss is up and misses. Now 2 for 3 here in the tournament, as Mallory and Chloe Bogart will check back into the game, or check into the game for the first time here for the Bulldogs. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming for Sargent County. A reminder, we will have the District Boys basketball tournament as well going on down in Wahpeton in a few weeks. Second free throw attempt by Bixby is up and in February 28th. Then the ensuing Monday and Tuesday, first one of March. Schmitz, right-handed side to Jackson, back to Schmitz. Schmitz leaves it left wing. Couple of dribbles here by Molly Sitzler, finds a cutter. This one gets tipped out to Freed, and we have a jump ball, and the arrow will go towards Sargent County. 4:13 left to play in the opening quarter on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It is a 9-4 lead here for the Bulldogs. Sargent County sees a full court pressure defense here. They get it into Cadoon. Bogart, that's Mallory, will handle the rock. Cadoon at the right wing, taking a dribble, able to spin, going hard down the paint. Right-handed scoop, no. Put back by Lee, yes. 4 points and a rebound here for Lee. So for the 5 seed of Tri-State, the 6 seed of Richland, the 4 seed of Weimar-Lidgewood, 1, 2, and 3 here of Maple River, Oaks, and Sargent County. It's been pretty much all chalk here throughout this tournament. Ball will go on the baseline, jumper on the way short, rebound tipped, and this goes in the hands of Oaks here with Deflison. Then Deflison's tied up with it, and it will stay Oaks basketball. So if you like those particular odds, then you would say that Oaks is favored in terms of chalk so far, but this 2-3 matchup coming into it, just a 7-point game in Oaks earlier this year for the Tornadoes. Jumper on the way, Schmitz, shot no, rebound for Bixby. Bixby just been at the right place at the right time. Home run pass to Lee. Lee with it, leaves it to Bogart here. Back to a trailing Cadoon for a 3. This one off the iron. Board coming down for Jackson. And a timeout on the floor for Sean Kirijan. Will break as well. 3:18 left in the first.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
High school hoops here on yourliveevent.com. Timeouts today brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank to see what values-based banking can do for you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 11-4 here for the Bulldogs. Tied at 2, and that's been it so far with 3:16 left here in this first quarter. Oaks will handle it now with Deflison. Deflison will see this back to the right-handed side of Jackson. Cassidy Jackson leaves it up top to Molly Sitzler. Back to Jackson here at the wing. Bulldogs stay in that zone. Ball gets skipped to Deflison. Deflison will handle it here on the baseline. Tornadoes give it back up top. That'll be to Sitzler. Molly, high post touch to Freed. Freed trying to get the step through. Nothing there. Kick to Jackson. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Jackson gets this one over Sundquist and beats the horn. Cassidy Jackson with her first point of the game. First field goal here for the Tornadoes, but here goes Sundquist the other side. Ball gets out of bounds. Molly Sitzler just inadvertently tripped as Kadoon was coming across. And this one will be last touch here by the Tornadoes as Jocelyn Quant will check in. Quant, 8 points, 8 rebounds for the Tornadoes in their win against Enderlin. She went 4 of 4 from the floor for Quant. Awfully good performance for a senior. Here goes Bixby on the inside. Foul coming across on Oaks. And we'll see a foul here on the Tornadoes by the aforementioned Quant, her first and the team's second. Bulldogs on the inbounds here as they will give this one on the bounce pass. Nice find to Bixby, able to rim rack and roll. Bixby now with 7. That's the margin right now here in the quarter. High post touch, Freed, right-handed side, Sitzler, back up top, Jackson, 3 ball off the mark. It will be out of play and towards Sargent County. Savannah Sumby, the 5'7" senior, will make a check-in for Molly Sitzler here. Only one timeout taken here from the Tornadoes. While on the opposite side, Sargent County's got all 5. Both teams with 2 team fouls here early on in this one. As Carly Kadoon will bring it up the floor. We'll get to some scoreboard checks throughout the course of this game across the state of district basketball. The Bulldogs leave it right-handed side. This one will go right wing to Bogart. That's Chloe. Now to Bixby. Bixby gives it on the interior to Kadoon. She's triple team back cut. Here goes Bogart. High off the window. Shot no. Ball goes out now to Chloe after the miss by Mallory. Bixby to Sundquist. Right pocket 3 for Sundquist. Book it. Ashlyn Sundquist now with 5. The first 3 ball here for Sargent County of the night. Bulldogs up by 10. It's their largest lead. Right-handed side coming here for Jocelyn Quant with the skip pass to Deflison. Deflison high post touch. Quant reverse it. Jackson right wing triple on the way. Yes, sir. Cassidy Jackson with her second 3-pointer of the tournament, and the Tornadoes are back within single digits. Bixby able to spin right-handed side to Mallory. Bogart gives it back to Bixby now. Man pressure defense on Oaks, but you can tell when Kadoon or someone gets it in the post, they're helping, which means if you're a shooter, you're going to get an open look if you can quickly get it on the reversal. Ball gets deflected out. Last touch here by the Bulldogs. Newston will check in. Kadoon will check out. Schmitz returns to the floor with Sitzler as Jackson and Deflifson will check out here for Oaks. As the Tornadoes, we'll see this here with Molly Sitzler. Sitzler here able to dribble between the circles. Right-handed hit by dribble now to Schmitz. Leaves it on the right-handed side. Here's a jumper. This one goes off the mark. No. Rebound here to Sunby as Sunby gives it back to top to Molly Sitzler. Sitzler here at the top of the key. Back to Brianna Schmitz. This one is loose. Schmitz trying to save it. Last touch off of who? And it'll be last touch off of Mallory Bogart. 51.2 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Oaks will inbound it as they handle it now to Molly Sitzler. Left-handed side. Molly gets the ball back top of the key. Leaves it to the left baseline to Savannah Sumby. High post touch on the high-low game and a turnover here on Oaks. That's their 3rd of the contest. Oaks shooting 2 of 13 from the floor. Sargent County 7 of 12 so far here for the Bulldogs. Sadie New still uses up that dribble. New still gives it now to Bixby. Emma Bixby here for the Bulldogs will bark out the offense. About a 6-second differential between shot clock and the play clock as they give it up top to Sundquist. Sundquist at the top of the key gives it back to Bogart here. Bogart to Sundquist gets doubled, and we'll see a traveling violation turnover here on Sargent County. There's 6, so they're shooting well, but now all of a sudden they got 6 turnovers here as you'll give it to the Tornadoes with Molly Sitzler. Sitzler with the game clock to 10 and counting. Using up that dribble, gives it to Quant. Freed posting up. This one goes to Schmitz. Schmitz with a 3-pointer short. Rebound to Sundquist, and that's how we'll end our first quarter play. It's the Bulldogs 16, the Tornadoes 9. It's a district semis on your live event.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Weimar Auto is now an auto value parts store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to being your hometown auto, ag, and truck service, Weimar Auto has the supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service at the greatest value possible. For shop hour specials or auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Broadcasting today from the Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency broadcast booth here on the campus of Valley City State University. This is the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com. From your home, Auto Life, Farm, and Ranch, Farmers Union Insurance with David Bergman Agency's got you covered. Call 724-6252. That's 724-6252 to get in touch with David Bergman, serving Foreman, Oaks, and the surrounding communities in these particular school districts throughout the year. Bulldogs will see it here in the front court. Chase Miller with Peter Steinke with you. Little pick and roll game, interior lead, trying to get that wraparound pass to Sundquist. Ball will be last touch off of the heel of the Oaks Tornadoes. As you'll see it here on the baseline, as this one will be with Sadie Neustel. Neustel with it, gives it to Sundquist on the bounce pass. Left wing, and we'll have a foul. This will be on the floor. Sumby or Quant will get tabbed with the foul, and this one will go on Savannah Sumby, her first, team's first of the quarter. Tied at 2, but other than that, it's been Sargent County pretty much with the lead here in this first half. Sundquist top the key now to Bixby. Bixby at the left-handed side. Cadoon posting up, asking for it on the interior. Bixby with the pass now to Lee. Lee interior to Cadoon. Cadoon spins inside the paint. Turnaround. Shot no. Backside rebound will go down to Savannah. Sumby will see it now for the Tornadoes. Good hands defensively by Bixby as she bats that one out of bounds in the front row and gives it to our official here, Alicia Hoy. And also with her out there, you have Brett Mosier and Jake Schlecht. Ball's going to get intercepted. As Neustel comes up with it, Cadoon pops the pass to Bixby. Bixby here, drive, kicks. Sundquist wants her second three. This one off the iron rebound, tapped out now to Bixby. Bixby on the interior to Lee. Lee gives it back here to Bixby. Bixby going to drive, hang, shoot this shot, no. Rebound here will go to Quant, and Quant wants to beat everybody down the floor. Quant with a hard dribble. Sundquist then will get called for the foul. Sundquist will get called for her first, team second. 2 free throws upcoming here for Jocelyn Quant. 3 for 4 from the free throw line yesterday here for Jocelyn. If you're a Bulldog fan, you thought, hey, that was a lot of ball, but from Brett Mosier's perspective, enough of the body coming in to get called with the foul. As you'll see, Cassidy Jackson and Ailey Deflison coming back into the game for the Oaks Tornadoes. Cadoon, Lee, Neustel with Mallory Bogart and Bixby on the floor here for Sargent County. Free throw attempt number 2 is off the mark. Rebound, and then we got another foul. Brianna Schmitz will head to the line now to shoot 2 after getting the loose ball. A 56% free throw shooter on the season. Foul coming across on Lee, her first and the team's second here of the quarter. Free throw attempt is up, and it's good. Back to a 2-possession game here as the second free throw here for Schmitz is in and out. Well, they were 4 of 4 in the first quarter from the line. Now 1 of 4 here in the second to start for the Tornadoes. Bulldogs with Bixby, gives the ball the inside. This will go to Cadoon. Spin, hang, shot, no. Rebound comes down to Brianna. Schmitz with her second board here in as many seconds of this quarter. As the Bulldogs get back well defensively. Jackson forces one inside to Quant. Open, Deflifson left pocket. 3! Tickles a twine. Deflifson with the triple. And the Tornadoes are back within 3. And we'll have a foul here on Schmitz on the hold. Brianna with her first, team second, as Mallory Bogart hits the deck. And the full court pressure defense will continue for the Tornadoes. A little 4-0 run by Oaks to open up this second quarter of play. Sadie Neustel on the inbounds, gives it to Bixby. Bixby in the front court now at the wing, going to go to the high post. Now to Neustel. Neustel's going to drive, and a foul on the floor, and this one will be on Deflifson. Deflifson's going to get tabbed with the foul, her first and the team's third on the way, as we'll handle it with 6:15 left to play in the first half, as Mallory Bogart will inbound the basketball. Bogart on the baseline as this one will go on the tip to Kadoon. Kadoon jumper from 12 feet up and in. Carly Kadoon able to finish with the field goal. It's to a 5-point game right now as the Tornadoes leave it right-handed side. Deflison here at the top. Almost lost it, reverse it right wing to Quant. Quant able to shovel this one across the way, but a turnover looking for Jackson. Turnover number 5 here for Oaks. Tornadoes will make a substitution here with Izzy Freed to check in. And with 5:55 left to play here in the half, the Bulldogs get a stop, get the ball. Trying to make this to a 3-possession game with a quality look here. Winner has a date with Maple River on Monday night in the championship. Losers got Richland in a region qualifier. The game before that at 6 on Monday evening. Kadoon, pick and roll for Lee. There's the roll. Lee gets into a double team. Great defense by Oaks, going straight up with Sitzler and Deflison. Then the foul comes across on Lee. Lee will pick up her second, team's third. And now with 5:35 left, the Tornadoes will see it here with Izzy Freed. Freed will handle this as Oaks brings in the front court with Molly Sitzler. Sitzler at the left wing handles this one off now to Schmitz. Schmitz at the top rips it through left-handed side of Jackson. As Sargent County switching again to a man pressure defense here in this quarter. Jackson shot no. Rebounds will be out of bounds and last touch here off of the team clad in blue in Sargent County. Substitution as Chloe Beauregard will check in for Lee with those 2 personal fouls. As the Tornadoes will inbound the basketball here with Molly Sitzler. Sitzler with the pass, able to repossess herself, give it now to Jackson. 3-ball, in and out, no good. Rebound to Kadoon, and Kadoon and the Bulldogs want to push it up the other side of the floor, as they do with Bixby. Bixby at the right wing, uses up that dribble, leaves it now to Kadoon. Kadoon with 5 minutes left, little ISO, able to cross over, get to the free throw line, jumper from 15, and Kadoon gets fouled. And Kadoon will head to the free throw line and tell the official and Brett Mosier thank you as she thought she was fouled. Foul will come across here with Cassidy Jackson, her first, the team's 4, so from here on out, Bulldogs are in the bonus from the rest of the half. As Kadoon misses the free throw attempt, now 2 of 4 in the tournament. Sargent County, they got 1 foul to give before the Tornadoes would be in the bonus, and Kadoon misses both. Rebound comes out, and that'll be in the hands of Schmitz. Brianna doing a nice job, 3 rebounds all in this half alone. Ball will go right wing, Deflifson with the basketball. Tornadoes stepping into a 2-pointer, shot no, rebound to Kadoon. Kadoon on the outlet finds Bixby, as Bixby wants to get up and push, does to Newstill, jumper from 15, yes sir. Sadie Newstill points in transition here, and we get a timeout on the floor. All 5 starters for the Bulldogs in the scoring column here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. To find a branch or a location near you, see what values-based banking can do for you at Bank North. 20-13 Bulldogs here after both teams have utilized 1 timeout here in this first half. Sargent County will pick up a little full court press. With it here is Freed. Freed, 19 points against Enderlin. So far 2 points from the free throw line here in this first half. Schmitz leaves it left and inside to Jackson. Jackson at the wing. Sumby trying to have a pick and roll. Jackson jumper from 17. No. Rebound here tipped out. Sumby comes up with it. Kick out back to Jackson. Extra fine sits there. Good if it goes for 3. Long rebound will come to Kadoon. Oaks has had some second and third chance opportunities here in the half. Kadoon sees this on the floor. Good hustle by Jackson. This comes to Bixby. And Bixby throws it off the window for 2. Emma Bixby's got 9. That's the scoring margin right now. Sumby inside, Freed, foul Kadoon. Carly will pick up her second, team's 4th. 2 free throws here for Izzy. Isabel, but Izzy for short, so we'll go with what the coaching staff and her teammates call her. Izzy Freed here at the free throw line to shoot 2. As this one comes up and off the side of the rim. Tornadoes game number 21 of their season, while for Sargent County also game number 21 of their campaign. As Cadoon will check out of the game. Sundquist comes back to the floor. Right now for Searstead, Lee, Cadoon, and also with Sundquist, all with 2 personal fouls, as you'll handle it now for the Tornadoes. Right-handed side to Sumby. Back up top to Jackson on the high post to Freed. Double kick. Left-handed side open. Sits there. 3-pointer long off the heel of the rim. And look at Bixby want to go. Emma Bixby with a 2-on-2. Bixby to the paint. Bixby off the window. And Bixby scores. It's Emma's world, and we're just living in it. Bixby now with 11. Tornadoes. We'll see it with Freed. Freed on the cut here to Jackson. Jackson on the baseline, going to drive, triple kick. Left-handed side, Sumby, 3-pointer, got it. Savannah Sumby with the second 3 of the quarter. Oaks has 7 now here in the second. But wide open is Bogart the other side off the backboard. Got it to go. Tim Duncan would be proud of that shot using the backboard. It's 26-16. Savannah Sumby gives it back up top to Cassidy Jackson. Leaves it left wing now to Sitzler. Molly crossing over right to left. Oh, what a bounce pass on the find of Free, but can't make the layup. Rebound comes down to Newstill. Bixby working with the other side here for Sargent County, as she does. Now to Sundquist. Sundquist going to go hard to the paint off the bottom of the backboard. It's loose underneath, and then we'll see a foul. Or was it out of bounds? Nope, we'll see the foul here on Ashlyn Sundquist. And we'll go the other way and shoot the bonus, as we'll shoot 2 the other way here, and that's the third here for Ashlyn Sundquist, as we will go to the free throw line here for the Tornadoes. As again, they were tied up with there, as Freed will head back to the free throw line to shoot 2. 26-16 here with 2:32 left to play in this first half. Taking a look at some other scores from across the way earlier today. District 3. Mayport CG defeats Hatton Northwood 69-44. Benson County 55-27 over Griggs Makota. In District 2, the championship will be between Langdon Area Munich and Park River Fordville Lincoln. In District 3, that is. District 2, Lobos defeat Kidder County. Still to come, Lytton HMB and Edgeley Cullum Montpelier. That again in District 2. Free throw attempt on the second is good as well. Now all of a sudden down to an 8-point game. 2 for 4 in the quarter for Freed. She's 4 of 6 from the line. Bixby at the top, little 1-4 low set. They bring Bogart to the top. That's Mallory. Mallory Bogart here, right-handed side back to Bixby. Bixby with it at the right wing. Taking a couple dribbles, leaves it up top on the interior to a cutting Bogart. That's Chloe. Rebound comes down to Freed. Oaks wants to run, as they do. They find it to Freed here. Jumper from 15. This one will go long. Rebound and a foul by Freed. Lee had the position. Freed will pick up the foul, her first. Team's fifth, and will walk the other side, and Lee now will shoot 2. A 71% free throw shooter on the season here for the Bulldogs. Sargent County 1 of 4 from the free throw line so far here this evening, as Lee will go to line to shoot 2. First of the 2 tosses is up and in. Lee now with 5. Bulldogs trying to make it a 10-point margin here. They led by 7, 16-9 after the first. Lee's second one also is good. Nope, we'll get a lane violation, so negate the free throw. Lane violation here, and the free throw will not count. 27-18. The Tornadoes here with Cassidy Jackson will bring it to the front court. Ball screen coming by Schmitz. Right-handed side, this will go to Sitzler. Molly up top to Freed, able to reverse it to Sumby now. Sumby sees it as the Tornadoes looking for the back cut. They find it. Nice find. Left-handed layup, no on the miss there by Molly Sitzler. But what a pass by Savannah Sumby. As the Sargent County faithful weren't too happy that it was Oaks Tornadoes basketball, as Alicia Hoy and Jake Select will talk it back over here, and they're going to leave it with the Tornadoes as Lee will check out. Cadoon will check back in. Oaks to inbound it. They give it to Sumby here now to Schmitz. Schmitz on the inside. Block shot by Cadoon. Kadoon says, get that out of here. Baseline again here from Molly Sitzler. To Schmitz, they work it up top to Freed, working around to Sumby, open Sitzler from the left baseline, takes a couple of dribbles, drive, kicks, Sumby steps into a three-pointer, that'll go long. Rebound on the inside of Kadoon. Kadoon here up the floor, Kadoon bounce pass to Bixby, nice find for two in transition, that's how you run. Bixby with 13. 29-18 Tornadoes here in the front court as they're trailing it by 11. Kadoon gets another steal. Kadoon finds Bixby right now as the Bulldogs putting a defensive clamp down here in the last couple of possessions. Right wing to Chloe Bogart. Bogart gives it back up top to Newstill. Newstill with it back to Bixby here. Kadoon coming across on a little pick screen. Kadoon gives it back up top, looking for it on Bogart as Chloe able to find Newstill. Newstill inside the paint. Block shot on the way by Freed. Freed gets the block. Tornadoes now with a chance to get this to a single-digit contest. And next foul, you got free throws for either club. Jackson inside to Freed. Freed leaves it on the pass. Sitzler, jumper, three-pointer long. Rebound to Sumby. Sumby gives it back. Here's an opportunity for Cassidy Jackson. Got it to go. She's got 7. That one just grazed the back of the iron and just floated right inside the cylinder. Newstill, left wing, Bogart, 10 seconds left in the half. Bogart here on the top of the key, finds it to Bixby here. Bixby on the weave with 5, now with 3, 2, Newstill. Newstill to beat the horn, good if it goes! Oh, Sadie does it again. Newstill now with 5, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. A pair of 16-point quarters for the Bulldogs, while for the Oaks Tornadoes, 9 points in the first, 11 in the second. Halftime show brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance. David Bergman Agency's coming up next.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News & World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
At the half, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, David Bergman Agency here on yourliveevent.com. Sargent County leads it 32-20 here over the Oaks Tornadoes. You can contact David Bergman Agency at 701-724-6252. That's 724-6252. Oaks and Sargent County in this first half of play. Bulldogs 14-27 shooting from the floor at 51%. They're 2 of 4 from 3. 2 of 5 from the line, 17 rebounds, 10 assists to 5 turnovers. That's a nice +5 on that category. For Oaks, 5 of 29 shooting from the floor, 3 of 13 from the land of 3, 7 of 12 from the stripe, 24 rebounds, 4 assists to 8 turnovers. That's -4 in that category. So far, points in the paint, the difference maker, +10 for Sargent County at 19-9. Individually, Sargent County led by Emma Bixby on 6 of 7 shooting, 13 points, 6 assists, 1 turnover. That's a great plus-minus ratio there for Bixby. 5 points, 3 boards for Lee. You have 5 points, 2 rebounds for Sadie Newstill, the same for Ashlyn Sundquist. 2 points, 5 boards for Carly Cadoon, and 2 points here for Chloe Bogart. Again, Bulldogs led by the 13 of Bixby. Oaks led by the 7 of Cassidy Jackson. You also have the 4.6 rebounds by Izzy Freed, 3 points, 2 boards by Deflefson, 3 points, 3 rebounds by Sunby, 2 points, 3 rebounds for Molly Sitzler, and a point and 3 boards for Brianna Schmitz here for the Oaks Tornadoes. At the half again, it's the Sargent County Bulldogs led by the 13 of Bixby, going up here to Cassidy Jackson, 7 for Oaks. The winner of this game's got a date with Maple River later on here in the District 1 Championship. Going to look at what happened earlier this season between both teams. Sargent County lost to Maple River by 14 on the 30th, while for the Oaks Tornadoes, they also lost to Maple River by 11 on January the 13th. The loser of this has Richland in a region qualifier earlier this season. Sargent County was able to pick up a win against the Richland Colts. While on the, they will play against Tri-State, that is. They beat Richland yesterday. Sargent County defeated Tri-State twice this season, while make that once this season on 67-45 here for the Sargent County Bulldogs, while Oaks was able to pick up a 6-point win at Tri-State back on January the 24th. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll recap what happened earlier here in the day on your LiveEvent.com.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws Case Construction Late Model Series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred Spring Wheat Seed, which was the top-grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out andersonseedfarms.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Don't leave anything to chance with your home's heating system this winter. Trust Bears Home Solutions to keep your home's heating system running at maximum efficiency. From installation and maintenance to 24/7 emergency service, our team of friendly professionals are equipped to handle any heating equipment in your home. Rated the Red River Valley's top home HVAC and plumbing company. Bears Home Solutions. You need a bear in there.
At the half again here on yourliveevent.com. Tri-State defeated Hankinson earlier tonight, 68-43. So the Tri-State Tigers have made their way back to a region qualifier here this season. Well, you have Richland and Enderlin earlier, a 48-28 win for the Richland Colts. A really nice performance from Janet Tazarek and Elena Schmidt, both posting double-doubles. They will play Weimar-Lidgewood after Maple River defeated Weimar-Lidgewood 64-33. Violet Richmond surpassing 1,000 career points in the win as a freshman here for the Raiders as they await the winner of this game coming up on Monday. So that again is a quick look at what happened earlier today here in Valley City. Out in Jamestown earlier today in the District 2 girls basketball tournament, Ellendale wins over Madonna Pinger Buchanan in a loser out game. Napoleon Gackle Streeter defeats South Border in a loser out game. Lemoore Litchfield in the semifinals with a 49-26 win over Kidder County out in Jamestown. So we know Lemoore Litchfield and Maple River have punched their tickets to the region tournament. Now it's a matter of who's going to join them here with this semifinal, and Linton HMB and Edgeley call them up Montpelier. That does it for our halftime show, brought to you in part by David Bergman Agency with Farmers Union Insurance, your home, auto, life, farm, and ranch. Call 701-724-6252. Back after this with second half action here in Valley City.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
As we get you ready again for the second half of play here on your liveevent.com. Little trap to start here for Sargent County. Freed will see this on the flex cut to Quant. This one will be a turnover here for the Oaks Tornadoes. Oaks with Schmitz on the floor. Also with there you have Quant to start this second half of play. Sitzler with Jackson, who gets a steal and free. Jackson off the window, no. Rebound comes down, and this one will be loose, and eventually Mallory Bogart will come up with it. Bixby, Cadoon, Newstill, and Lee on the floor here for the Sargent County Bulldogs. Ball will go right-handed side, back up top. Jumper on the way for Cadoon. This one is off the mark, no good. Rebound will be on the way. Ball will go right-hand side. As this will be an opportunity. And the bucket is good for the end one on the way. As Brianna Schmitz able to start this second half with a good start. Foul will be on Carly Cadoon, her third, team's first. As you will handle this one. Jumper on the way. He's going to be up and off the mark. Rebound will be on the interior. This one will eventually be to Bixby. Bixby will handle this at the right wing. Leaves it to Sadie Newstill. Newstill gives it back up top to Bogart. That's Chloe now to Mallory. Mallory able to spin inside Newstill. Jumper from 8. Rattling off the back tap. No. Rebound here on the way to Izzy Freed. And we'll get a foul here for Sargent County. Bulldogs will pick up the foul with Mallory Bogart, her first, team's second here in this one. 32-22, so for the Tornadoes, you get a Schmitz two-pointer. Now we'll see what they can get on this possession. Schmitz leaves it left-handed side. Sitzler against this zone pressure for the Bulldogs. We've seen a little 2-3 zone and man pressure. With it is Sumby. She will walk with it, and a turnover here on the Tornadoes. Well, the Tornadoes played mostly man pressure defense, but they picked up with the full court press when they've had the opportunity to do so as well. Ball will go now to Bixby here as Bixby crossing the timeline for Sargent County. Bulldogs, 48% shooting from the floor right now. Ball will handle it here with Bixby. Bixby right-handed side. This one goes to Bogart. Tipped as they're looking for Lee. Lee able to come up with it. Back to Chloe. Ball gets skipped out of Mallory. Mallory to Chloe here for the three. This one rattling off the iron tip. Good job by Sadie hustling after it as Newstill gives a bounce pass to Bogart here. Mallory back to Newstill. Jumper from the baseline. Got it! Sadie Newstill hustled after that loose ball, and she gets rewarded with 2 points. Sitzler, the other side, shot fake to the baseline. Teardropper up and in. Molly Sitzler has 5. 5:45 left here in the third. Newstill in the front court here is Sadie. We'll see a foul here for the Oaks Tornadoes. Jocelyn Quant will pick up her second, team's first here of the third, as you'll see Deflifson check into the game here for Oaks. Deflifson, 3 points back in that second quarter with the made triple. Sargent County leaves it to the left-handed side. This one will go to Mallory Bogart. Bogart able to spin, bounce pass to Bixby. Bixby inside the paint. This one swirls out, no good. Rebound, though, for the Tornadoes. Cassidy Jackson gets her second board as Oaks will see this back to Jackson here. Jackson shovels a pass to Deflifson. Deflifson crossing over on the interior. Deflifson gives it back up top and a reaching foul here on the floor against Sargent County. That foul will be on Chloe Bogart, her first, the team's third here of this third quarter. As you'll see Oaks here with Molly Sitzler to inbound the basketball. Ball goes right-hand side, Deflifson now to Jackson. Jackson inside to Freed. Freed sees a double team coming, and it's going to be last touch off of Freed. Newstill came in to help with Lee. Made it tough by Freed, who lost it on the way up, and it will be Sargent County with the basketball. Game that tipped off nearly an hour ago here today. About 45 minutes make that here early, today, as Emma Bixby in the front court. Emma takes a couple dribbles to the wing, gives it back to Mallory Bogart. Bogart here. Back to Bixby, right-handed side to Chloe. Chloe to Bixby here with 12 seconds on the shot clock. As Bixby takes a couple of dribbles, leaves it now to Chloe. Chloe with the high post, ball gets deflected and a turnover. That's number 7. It's a 2-on-2 the other side of the floor. Molly Sitzler leaves this one to Deflifson. Deflifson goes up off the window, no. Rebound to Lee. This one going to be on the deck. Last touch here off of Sargent County and Lee. So 4:31 left to go here in this third quarter as the ball will escape the little frontier of the W. Osmond Fieldhouse when you walk in. As Ashlyn Sundquist will check in for Lee here. Bixby again with 13, then the 7 from Newstill, the 5 for Lee here for the Bulldogs. This one, jumper, Freed, book it. Freed's got 6. Oaks set by the 7 of Cassidy Jackson, back to an 8-point margin here midway through quarter number 3 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Bixby at the right wing. Bixby will take this one, dribble, pull back, launching a 3. That'll go long, but Newstill gets another rebound. Newstill taking a couple dribbles and a reaching foul here on Oaks. Deflifson will pick up her second, team's second of the quarter, as the Tornadoes will bring in Savannah Sumby as Brianna Schmitz will check out here for Oaks. Carly Cadoon able to come back into the game here for Sargent County as Newstill will check out now with 4:08 left here in the third quarter. Bulldogs on the inbounds as they will handle it to Bogart. Chloe on the inside of Cadoon. Cadoon able to wrap her way to the paint, but this one will rattle out and a rebound for Cassidy Jackson. Jackson up the near sideline to Sumby. Sumby will see this on the pass just a little bit too much, but somehow saved by Molly Sitzler. Sitzler pulled her best Houdini act. Back up top to Jackson. Jackson looking for it on the interior to Freed. Freed gets double, cutting his Deflifson inside the paint for 2. Good quality looks for Freed and Deflifson from about that 7 to 10 foot margin inside the paint. And the Tornadoes are back within 6. Kaduna on the inside spin on the baseline. Shot is up and that'll go long. Rebound for Savannah Sumby. Back to a 2-possession game right now as their Tornadoes are waiting for that double. They find a flashing, cutting teammate then on the opposite side. They're getting some good looks out of it. Bounce pass inside Freed. Double comes late. Freed finishes for 2. Freed's got 8. Tornadoes on a run and a timeout for Randy Searsted's club. Oaks fans on their feet inside the bubble. Bulldogs lead it by 4.
Homegrown local Radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, as we take a look at the Oaks Tornadoes bench, this timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. It's a 10-2 run here for Oaks to open up this third quarter of play. They were trailing 32-20 at the intermission break. Tornadoes here with 5 field goals from 4 different players, while Sadie Newstill's the only player to score here for the Sargent County Bulldogs. Timeout again brought to you in part by Bank North, member FDIC, equal housing lender, and a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers build, grow, and prosper. Go to banknorth.bank today. Start their time up by Coach Searstead. They'll have 3 remaining here for Sargent County. 3 team fouls. Oaks right now has 2. Tornadoes with 4 timeouts remaining. Bixby on the baseline gets doubled with it on the inside. Sundquist, and Sundquist gets fouled. Ashlyn, a 69% free throw shooter on the season, to the line to shoot 2. Foul coming across here is this one will be a foul up on the way for Sundquist, is up and good. Last foul on Cassidy Jackson, her second, team's third. So 2 on Cassidy, Deflison, and Quant right now for Oaks. Sargent County 3 on Sundquist, 3 on Cadoon, and 2 on Lee. As Sundquist goes 2 of 2 from the line, she's got 7. Bulldogs lead it by 6. Tornadoes will see this to the left-handed side. That'll go to Molly Sitzler. Back up top, right wing now. With it is Jackson. Jackson on the skip, pass to Sumby. They find it on the interior as Deflison gives it to Molly Sitzler. Sitzler on the cutting, Jackson, and we'll see a tie-up in the arrow. Makes its way to Sargent County. Well, the Tornadoes doing a nice job here in this second half of play, both from the defense and offensive end, but can the Bulldogs finish off the quarter on a little note and try to get it back up to a double-digit lead, have a little cushion going into the fourth? Mallory Bogart got to get it across before a 10 count does. Gets her in a dangerous trapping position, but then we'll have a travel regardless. As Bixby was looking for the handoff, but when Bixby came across and tried to grab it from Mallory, Mallory just kind of took the 1-2 extra step. You know, she was trying to give it on the hip there to Bixby. So a turnover. Ball will go left wing. Tornadoes will see this one here with Deflison. Deflison with the basketball back up top between the circles to Molly Sitzler. Sitzler to Jackson, interior free double. Nice pass across the way. This one is up and in. Deflison's got 7. As we alluded to, Sargent County's doubling the bigs. And what Oaks is doing is finding that opposite cutter for 2 points right now. Sundquist is going to drive as she does. Double. They find an open teammate. Deep 2 for Newstill. Deep 2, foot was on the line. Newstill's got 9. She needed one from 19-9. She hit that from about 19-5. Regardless, it still goes in, back to a 6-point game. High post touch for Freed. Freed will see this here. Extra fine. Jackson. Jackson with a couple of dribbles. Double team coming. Newstill, Jackson, Bixby on the deck, and the arrow will stay with the Tornadoes. Substitution into the game will be Brianna Schmitz and Jocelyn Quant here with 1:37 left in the third quarter. Sargent County again leads it by 6, but this one is just getting better as time evolves here in Valley City. Oaks leaves it left wing. This one goes to top of the key to Sunby. Newly inserted now, right-handed side to Molly Sitzler. Sitzler to Brianna Schmitz on this weave. Schmitz takes the ball screen by Quant. Back up top to Sunby. Sunby finds it to Deflison. Deflison with 2 seconds, 1 second. It's on the deck. He'll have a shot clock violation and a turnover here on Oaks. That's a tough one if you're a Tornado fan right there after the tie-up with where the shot clock was and by the time you ran your weaving offense. Full court pressure defense. Newstill finds it to Bixby here. Bixby just lets everybody clear out and gets it across the timeline. Bixby here, top of the key, taking a couple of dribbles as she does. Leaves it to Cadoon. Cadoon here at the left wing, goes behind the back. Handles this one off now around the horn now to Bixby. Bixby at the right wing looking for it on the interior. Ball gets deflected. New still throws it up off the backboard. And then we'll have a shot clock violation. Or nope, we'll have the shoe coming off here of Brianna Schmitz. So the right tire, so to speak, came off. So they got to pop the lug nut on. As if you're a racing fan, Daytona 500s tomorrow. As Brianna Schmitz will tie up the shoelaces. Lee will make a substitution to get back in the game. Bulldogs 16 of 37 shooting from the floor at 43%. Oaks right now shooting 30% from the floor. Ball will go right-hand side, Molly Sitzler. Sitzler taking the screen, gives this one now to Schmitz. To the right-handed side it goes on this weave. With it, Sumby back up top to the key, as there's a couple of hard dribbles to the paint by Deflison. No. Rebounds, and ball's going to be out of play. I think we might get a jump potentially, or nope, they will say Oaks with Jocelyn Quant was out of bounds when she was trying to get the held ball, so ball will be out of bounds and it makes its way to Sargent County. Sadie Newstill sees this now as this one will go to Mallory Bogart. Bogart here able to get into the front court. About a half-second differential, but there's going to be a foul. Oaks with Molly Sitzler will pick up the foul. That'll be her second. Fourth team foul here for the Tornadoes, so the next one will put Sargent County into the bonus here. It was 12 points at the half. Oaks right now has cut it in half to 6 to try to get to the fourth. New still bounce pass. Cadoon sees this on the deck. This one goes off the front then of Deflison, and we'll get a timeout. Or someone called a timeout. I think Randy Searstead saying he never called a timeout, but Jake Schlecht heard someone from the timeout, either from the bench or himself. So they called the timeout here with 22.9 left to play. Time on the floor will break with them late in the third quarter.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
So after a quick 30-second timeout here for the Sargent County Bulldogs, it does allow Randy Searstead to draw something up on the near sideline here and see what he wants to take. But with that timeout, they'll have 2 remaining now for Sargent County for the rest of the game here in regulation. Timeout again brought to you in part by Bank North. Bulldogs will see this. Newstill cutting to get open on the left wing. Now gives it to Bogart here. Cadoon posting up, and this one is going to be a foul here on Oaks. Cadoon was posting up. The foul will come across here with Molly Sitzler. It'll be her third and the team's 5th. As Cadoon will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Carly with 2 points here in the contest was posting up immediately. I think if you're Sean Carrigan, you're talking about, hey, maybe Cadoon was the one initiating the contact a little bit from the offensive perspective. What more can you do as a defender on that? But regardless, Cadoon gets fouled, and she buries both free throws. She's got 4. Quick substitution as Cassidy Jackson will check into the game as Molly Sitzler will check out with those 3 personal fouls. As the Tornadoes now will try to get across this full court pressure defense. Deflifson will see it here. Brianna Schmitz, and this one will be saved now to Bixby. Bixby with the basketball off the window, good for 2. Emma Bixby's got 15. Bulldogs just like that, lead it by 10. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and that's how we'll go to the fourth quarter. A little 4-0 run late here in the third propels Sargent County to a 10-point lead, 42-32 on your liveevent.com.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richwood, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional-grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
Broadcasting day here from the Farmers Union David Bergman Agency broadcast booth with locations in both Foreman and Oaks as we take a look at the bench here for the Bulldogs to begin this fourth quarter play. 42-32. You can get in contact with David throughout the week by calling 701-724-6252. Home, Auto Life, and more. All with Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency. Not all products are underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance. Bixby, right-handed side. This one will go to Bogart. That's Mallory here. As the Bulldogs, 10-point quarter. 12 points for Oaks in that third. Right wing for Bixby here. Bixby taking the screen. As they're making it at the wing, give it back up top to Chloe Bogart. Bogart back up top to Bixby. Bixby looking for it on the interior. Couple of drives here by Bixby. Nice bounce pass. Newstill jumper from 9. This one off the mark. Rebound tip to Bixby. No, another tip, but eventually coming up with it will be Izzy Freed. Now if you're Oaks, you cut it down to 6. Can you get any closer here in the second half? Tornadoes. Give it up top to Molly Sitzer on this weave to Schmitz on the interior to Freed. Freed with the step through on Sundquist with the left hand, good for 2. Freed's got 10. Oaks back with an 8. Good start for the quarter for the Tornadoes. Get a stop, get a bucket. Bixby now walks this one up the floor. Here for Sargent County. High post touch Sundquist. Sundquist with it. Sundquist zips a pass, nearly a turnover. Bixby on the baseline. Bixby with the pass, gives it to Sundquist. Left of the key, three-pointer. Got it! Ashlyn Sundquist with her second three-pointer of the night. She's got 10, 45-34 as the Tornadoes will see it here. Ball goes left-handed side. On the rip goes Deflison. Back up top to Sitzler. Back to Deflison. Post touch on the interior. Freed gives this one, and this will be a turnover on the way for Schmitz. Just couldn't handle the pass on a nice little high-low on the cut as the Bulldogs get a defensive stop. Sargent County's had the answer. That was 6:21. They'll have a 5-second call as Newstill will handle a turnover here for Sargent County. Bulldogs trying to make it back-to-back years here to get to the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament Championship if they can hold off a feisty Tornado club. Jackson trying to get this one up. She does. She gets fouled, and we'll head to the line. Jackson with 7 points, a 67% free throw shooter. Foul will come across Mallory Bogart, her second, team's first of the fourth quarter, and 2 free throws on the way here for Cassidy Jackson. Oaks 7 of 13 from the free throw line here tonight. Now make them 8 of 14. As Carly Cadoon and Lee will check in, as Newstill and Sundquist will check out. Tornadoes back within 10. Free throw attempts. Number 2 on the way for Jackson is good. Back to single digits. Full court pressure defense for Oaks. Next jump ball does favor the Tornadoes as Cadoon will make her way into the front court. Cadoon able to spin at the free throw line. There comes the help by Schmitz, and Schmitz gets the steal. Schmitz will go the other side of the floor. Here goes Deflison. Deflison on the baseline now at the right baseline, crossing over. Bounce pass inside Freed. There's a double, but a reach coming down. This could be on Bixby as she was trying to get it, and it will be. Emma will pick up her first, the team second. It just makes it a little bit easier for the official sometimes when you see the hand coming down and a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Oaks down by 9 with the ball when we come back.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
As we come back here, taking a look at our fan cam across the way, 45-36, the Sargent County Bulldogs leading here with 6 minutes left to play. Taking a look at some of the Oaks Tornadoes faithful again that have made their way up to Valley City here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. This time brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit Bank North today at banknorth.bank. And again, it's banknorth.bank to find a branch or a location near you. 45-36 after the timeout for the Tornadoes. They'll have 3 remaining here as we have 6 minutes left of this semifinal round matchup. Pass on the interior. This will be on the deck. Now to Freed, right-hand side to Sitzler. Sitzler bounce pass inside Freed. Freed double back to Sitzler, right wing rising, shooting. This one will go long. Board here to Chloe Bogart. Bixby will see it now in the front court for the Bulldogs. Bixby gonna drive. Bixby leaves this to Lee. Lee will handle it. Now to Cadoon. Back up top to Emma. Bixby calls out the offense, and Sargent County right now showing you they're in no rush. Trying to get a good offensive set here. Jackson able to switch. Bixby up and over on the pass to Cadoon. Cadoon lost it on the baseline. Back to Emma. Shot fake for Bixby. Gets this one off from 10. Off the iron, no. Rebound comes down to the hands of Schmitz, but it does take about 25 seconds off the clock on that possession. Sitzler comes into a pass to Jackson, left pocket 3. That'll go long. Backside rebound here for Chloe Bogart, and now the Bulldogs here with Bixby. Bixby gonna go to the paint. Bixby off the window, no. Rebound here for Freed and the Tornadoes. As Oaks with Schmitz to Sitzler. Finds a cutting Deflison shot, no. Freed with the board. Freed then gonna get a block here for Lee, and eventually will handle a foul, and this will be on Oaks. Foul coming across on the Tornadoes on Schmitz, her second, team's first of the fourth quarter. As Sadie Newstill will check back into the game, as coming out will be Chloe Bogart. You win this game, you can rest a little easier tonight and tomorrow. You'll lose, you go into a must-win situation upcoming. Then on Monday at 4:30 to open up the day 3 of this tournament. Jumper on the way is good here for Mallory Bogart. Second field goal here for Sargent County in the quarter. Got a 3 by Sundquist, a 2 by Bogart. Now for Oaks. Deflison gonna drive. Block shot by Lee. Lily Lee with the block. As they will handle it now for the Tornadoes with Molly Sitzler. Sitzler on the baseline here for Oaks. Inbounds this to the left of the key. Jackson inside to Freed. Freed able to see this in a foul. This one could be on Newstill. Newstill trying her best to get in front of Freed as the foul will come across here on Newstill. Her first, team's third, and 2 free throws attempts here for Freed. Got 10 points in the game, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Free throw opportunity here for the Tornadoes. Right-handed toss is up and good. Freed's got 11. Back to a 10-point margin for the moment. Free throw attempts. Here is up, and it's good. Now with 12. 9 points. This is back to single digits. Sargent County, though, been very deliberate here in the fourth quarter. Not too much of a rush. Well, they don't have to be with Emma Bixby here. Understanding clock and time situation. Ball screen coming by Cadoon. Bixby right wing gives it up top to Carly. Cadoon will handle it here. Taking a dribble. Now back to Bixby inside to Lee. Lee with the double, and there's going to be a traveling violation here on Lily. Turnover on Sargent County. As you'll handle it now with a little full court press as Lee will check out. Mallory Bogart with Bixby, Cadoon, Sundquist, and Newstill on the floor here for the Bulldogs. All for Jackson, Sitzler, Schmitz, Freed on the floor, and Deflison here for the Tornadoes. Ball right-handed side, Deflison. A couple of dribbles inside, and she gets fouled, and she'll head to the line. Haley, a 55% free throw shooter from the stripe. Oaks right now making the most out of their opportunities at 11 of 17 from the stripe. Not the worst by any stretch of the imagination. Now 11 of 18 from the line. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Deflison. is on its way, and this one will rattle out. Rebound tipped, and Sargent County will see it here with Mallory Bogart. Double team coming. Ball out of play, and it'll be last touch here from Oaks. Down by 9 with 3:29 left to play. The Tornadoes with that full court pressure defense. Sargent County just trying to find a way to get this one to zeros on that scoreboard and know that they got another weekend change of basketball left. As the Bulldogs with Emma Bixby here. Bixby able to reverse. Bixby with a couple of dribbles left, and it's on to Newstall. Newstall taking the screen up top to Bixby, now to Kadoon. Kadoon will handle it here. Carly to the left-handed side. Bogart able to spin. Bogart to the paint, left-handed shot. No, rebound comes down here to Deflifson, and the Bulldog bench would erupt it. Instead, now it's to Freed. Freed in the front court, leaves it to the right wing, up top to Schmidt. She'll step into a three, and that'll go short. Good board by Sundquist underneath here for Sargent County. And as the Bulldogs have done, and start milking some more clock off every time with a miss here from Oaks. And Oaks is starting to get to the point where they only have one team foul. So you almost have to play aggressive to force the official to maybe call something. Because you can probably play this possession straight up, and then from there, you might have to start playing the fouling game. They will handle a kickball, so a shot clock will reset to 20. Oaks shooting 27% from the floor compared to Sargent County's 42. Jumper, Kadoon short, rebounds. Here will be tipped down eventually to Molly Sitzler. Sitzler at the wing, guarded by Bixby. Sitzler, bounce pass now to Schmitz. Schmitz leaves it to Freed. Freed looking for a cutting Jackson. Now back to Schmitz here. Schmitz on the baseline, finds it to Freed. Freed with the block shot by Kadoon. Kadoon with another block in this game. Bixby up the floor to Sundquist. Sundquist with it on the baseline. This shot, no. Rebound, and we'll have a tie-up, and the arrow will make its way towards Oaks with 2:03 left to play in the fourth quarter. 47-38 right now. The Tornadoes down by 3 possessions here late in this one. Oaks with Molly Sitzler. Sargent County looking to trap. Bounce pass goes to Jackson. Jackson with it. Leaves it right-handed side to Deflifson. Ball gets deflected by Kadoon, and this one is stolen away then by Sundquist. Sundquist on the wraparound to Mallory Bogart. As you'll see it here. Sargent County with Bixby. Bixby to the right wing. Bixby will hit the deck hard, as we had her hitting the deck hard, and then also hitting the deck hard was Deflifson from the Oaks Tornadoes perspective. Foul will be on the floor. Foul will be on Oaks. This will be on Izzy Freed, her second, the team's second here. As you'll handle it for Sargent County on the inbounds. Bulldogs see it right-handed side. There's a foul, and Bixby will head to the line. 15 points here for Emma. She will head to the free throw line to shoot the pair. 2 free throws coming here for Emma Bixby. Free throw attempt number 1 on the way is up and in. 16 points for Bixby. Points have been tough to come by for both teams here in the fourth quarter. Just 6 points for both here in the fourth. Second free throw attempt off the mark, no good. Rebound to Oaks here with Freed and a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. 94 seconds left in the fourth.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
High school basketball here today on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing their heritage and their future. Go to dhb.bank. It is a 10-point lead here for Sargent County. Oaks handles it up top to Deflifson. Deflison at the wing, bounce pass to Schmidt. She'll step into a three-pointer. This one off the iron. Rebound coming down to Cadoon. Cadoon gives this one now to Bixby as Bixby throws it up the floor to Bogart. That's Mallory. Mallory Bogart here at the wing. Double team coming. This one off the shoe of Schmitz. And Oaks still has to commit 2 more fouls before the Bulldogs get into the bonus. As Mallory Bogart will inbound in here on the near sideline. As she does to Cadoon. Cadoon left wing. Oaks not going to foul, which means Sargent County all content to milk this clock away. Newstill left-handed side will take a couple of dribbles. Schmitz then will pick up the foul. It'll be Brianna's third, the team's fourth. Sargent County 61 seconds away from making it a rematch of the District 1 tournament from a season ago with Maple River. Bulldogs got to get it in before a 5 count. Ball gets deflected. As you'll see this back to the baseline here for Sargent County. That'll be with Mallory Bogart. Bogart, right-handed side. This one goes to Bixby. Bixby weaving her way. Gives it back up top. Newstill, not a lead. As Bixby back up top to Carly Cadoon. Carly Cadoon with a couple of dribbles at the right wing as Cadoon leaves this between the circles. Trying to get a steal here. Bixby up the far sideline. This one will go back to the left-handed side here for Sargent County with Lee. Lee to left-handed side. They work it on the interior to Cadoon. Cadoon will spin and get fouled. And Carly Cadoon into the free throw line here for Sargent County. 4 points in the game. Foul coming across on Oaks. From here on out, the Bulldogs will be in the double bonus. Foul on Freed. That'll be her third. As Cadoon steps into a free throw and hits it. Now with 5. 16 on the night for Bixby, 10 here for Sundquist, 9 for Sadie Newstill. Oaks led by the 12 points of Izzy Freed, and then the 9 here of Cassidy Jackson as Cadoon goes 2 for 2. This one to Schmitz, steps into a three-pointer. That'll go long. Ball will be saved, but eventually we'll see this. And Oaks, this might be a season low in scoring here for the Tornadoes, as right now Sargent County will bring this one up. The previous season low was 40 back on February the 8th against the Warbirds down at the Bonanza. But the Bulldogs are able to pick up back-to-back wins here in Valley City. And for the second consecutive season, Sargent County is heading to the District 1 Girls Basketball Championship with a 50-38 win over the Oaks Tornadoes. With the loss for Oaks, they will drop to 14-7 on the season and play Tri-State on Monday at 4:30. Our post-game show is coming up next here in Valley City.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their clothing and footwear department featuring the brands of Brothers in Arms, Howitzer, Ariat, Cinch, and Twisted X Footwear. Emery Vistos Implement, everything and anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
To see and do in Hankinson. We may be modest in size, but our abundant local businesses and recreational opportunities mean we have every amenity you need. Our community is always finding new ways to have fun, bring people together, or help those in need. Residents of Hankinson will tell you this is small town living at its best.
and they invite you to see for yourself.
As we come back on our post-game show, let's get to some of the particulars here in this one. First, our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. Kind of a combination here today on yourliveevent.com for Sargent County. 16 points again for Emma Bixby on 7 of 13 shooting, but Ashlyn Sundquist with a couple of big threes. She hit 2 of them. 10 points here. Those 2 players are our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game here in this one. And as we get to our Agassiz Precision Egg Play of the contest here for the Sargent County Bulldogs, it was a way to start the first quarter of play. They got up by 7. They never relinquished a lead for the rest of the game. Bulldogs able to force 17 Oaks Tornado turnovers as well, and they get a handful of block shots and steals, 5 block shots tonight and 9 steals for Sargent County. Some gritty performances here for the Bulldogs. That is our Agassiz Precision Egg Play of the contest. Visit planterdoc.com for more information. We come back, we'll hear from the head coach and alongside Ashlyn Sundquist. That's next here in Valley City.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Well, join us here, one of our players of the game again, Ashlyn Sundquist for the Sargent County Bulldogs. And Ashlyn, first and foremost, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
What does it mean for this club to get back to where you were last year, which is that district championship game?
I mean, it's nice. It's nice to be part of it this year. It's good. We worked hard all year, and nice to knock off a team that we lost to earlier in the season.
Yeah, you got up early, 16-9. Then Oaks came back, got it to single digits, got it to 6, but you kept fighting back. Talk about Emma Bixby's performance. 17 points last night, gets 16 points here tonight. What has she just kind of done for your club?
I mean, it's amazing. She pulls everyone together. She has awesome nights, spreading the ball around and scoring too. I mean, she's the glue of the team, gets everyone going.
Ashlyn, I know this is maybe, in terms of the season and record, maybe you want a little bit better of a record coming into this, but still you found ways to get 2 wins, a gutty performance last night, a good performance here tonight. What have you found about your team that you like here in Valley City as you get ready for that district championship coming up on Monday?
I mean, we found a way to work together better than we have all year, and so we're peaking at the right time.
What's it like having the community support that gets behind you, that's been able to travel to Valley City, travel to Jamestown? They knew that trek pretty good last year, but what's the community support been like from the revolving townships of Foreman, Gwinner, and Milner?
I mean, it's awesome. Every sport, everyone in the town's behind you, so it's awesome to have the community support, have everyone come out.
Ashlyn, thank you so much for your time, and best of luck in 48 hours in that championship. That, again, is Ashlyn Sundquist. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach, Randy Searstead.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
As we come back on our post-game show, join us, the head coach here for the Bulldogs. That is Randy Searstead. Randy, back-to-back years this club has made it to the District 1 championship. We'll start there before we talk about the game with Oaks. I know maybe record-wise, 14-7 still a quality record, but I know you might have wanted a couple more wins in there that were awfully close, but still you got to the same point that you were a year ago. You found yourself with another week of basketball going to regionals. Just what does that mean for this year's club to persevere through the ups and downs to get to where you are again, which is a district title?
Definitely. I mean, our gauntlet of a district, let alone Region 2, right, or all of Region 1 right now, is pretty hard to get through a lot of games and in the close ones too, and get all of them, because you look at Maple River even too, they've battled with some teams and didn't get them at the end. But I mean, you look at Lemoore, Edgeley, Linton, every last few years of, they've been right there with, every year too with us and them. So it's a good matchup and a sigh of relief, moving on to regions for sure, but we still not, all the hard work is not done yet too. So
two players that played well tonight. Cindy Nusso got some loose balls, got second chance opportunities, had 9 points. Ashlyn Sundquist, when you kind of needed it, buried the 3 there in that fourth quarter as well, got 2 of them. What did you see from those two in particular?
Yeah, senior leadership stepping up with experience, and they made those shots. They're big ones too when they're keen on Carly, and then trying to take away Emma too, attacking the rim, and then being in the passing lanes too for those other girls. So it's good to see that they can get some shots in.
What else can you say about Emma? I mean, 17 points. She got 5 steals, yesterday. You look at this one, 16 points. I think she was at a 7-to-1 assist turnover ratio at the first half, and just added to that. What more superlatives can you say about Emma in these 2 games?
I know I can't take her off the court unless she gets in foul trouble or she loses a leg, heaven forbid. But she's been the spark plug all year, for the team, and how we've kind of accrued over the year and getting the experience and playing, and I can't ask for anything better, and to see that she's doing this well too at the end.
2 games, what have you learned about your team? You gutted one out against Richland. I was kind of joking a little bit last night that it wasn't with Emma, maybe it wasn't the prettiest win, but at this time it doesn't matter, just find a way to survive and advance. This one maybe a little bit more your style, how you wanted to play. So 2 games, what have you learned about your team here in the postseason?
I think just persevering and facing that adversity. I mean, yes, it was tough yesterday too, and you got to get hats off to Richland and Olivia Johnson having a good game plan and taking us away, and they let us shoot, and we just weren't hitting shots again. I mean, the turnovers were better, but it's still we got to be able to take better shot selections and getting used to those situations too. So and fighting through.
I know this is only the second year of a 3-class system, but you and Maple River have gone at it now in the regular season. You get to go at it again here in the championship. What's this rivalry been like? It might have kind of been there a little bit in the old Class B days, but now with it being a district rival, what is this kind of just ballooned to between these 2 programs that we'll see Monday night?
Like I've been talking to the other coaches too. I mean, last couple of years, I played in the district tournaments growing up and back in Region 2, but I missed the tournament, and it wasn't the same without the district tournament. It gets you more tournament experience and getting ready for the regional. And Maple River, we've been back and forth the last couple of years, and they got a lot of experience back. A couple good girls in Richmond and Hanning, and Nathan Hoots is a heck of a coach, and I mean he's done well with a young program, and now they're getting there, and they've been there, and they went to state last year, so we've got to be ready to go, and got to come ready to tenacity and relentless effort on Monday with them.
Hey, as always, Randy, thank you so much for your time. We'll see you Monday night in that championship.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Chase.
And again, Randy Searstead, the head coach for Sargent County. When we come back, we'll take a look at the final numbers and put a bow on day 2 of the District 1 girls basketball tournament.
It's the most prestigious, challenging rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet.
The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada in 2025. Mark your calendars for Saturday, June 28th.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
As we take a look at the foul numbers here in this one, the Sargent County Bulldogs, 16 points, 4 rebounds for Bixby, 8-1 assist to turnover ratio with 3 steals here for Emma, 10 points for Ashlyn Sundquist with 3 boards, 9 points, 4 rebounds for Sadie Neusta with 2 steals, 6.7 rebounds for Cadoon, 5 points and 5 boards for Lee, 2 points for Mallory, and also 2 points for Chloe Bogart here tonight. Oaks led by the 12 points, 11 rebounds by Freed. She got a double-double here this evening. 9 points, 5 boards for Cassidy Jackson, 7 points, 4 rebounds for Deflifson, 4 points, 4 boards for Sitzler, 3 and 5 for Brianna Schmitz, and 3 and 5 as well for Savannah Sumby here for Oaks. Bulldogs shoot 40% from the floor, 3 of 8 from 3, 9 of 13 from the line, 31 rebounds, 12 assists, 12 turnovers to 14 assists, so +2 in that category. On the positive for Sargent County, Oaks goes 12 of 48 shooting from the floor, 3 of 18 from 3, 11 of 19 from the free throw line, 40 rebounds, 8 assists to 17 turnovers here today for the Oaks Tornadoes. So coming up on Monday at 4:30, it'll be Oaks and Tri-State in a region qualifier. Waimea, Lidgewood, and Richland at 6 in another region qualifier. Maple River, Sargent County in the District 1 Girls Basketball Championship at 7:30. Then we'll get to the All-District Coach of the Year and Senior Athlete of the Awards after that as well. Thank you so much for tuning into our broadcast here today. Also, quickly before we bid adieu out in District 2, winners here today in the semifinals, Lytton HMB and Lemoore Litchfield will play in the District 2 coming up a championship game. Kidder County, Edgeley, Montpelier, Napoleon, Gacko, Streeter, and Ellendale will meet up in the respective region qualifiers. Until Monday, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thank you so much for tuning into our broadcast here today of high school athletics for the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com.